Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how are you doing today? Welcome back to another video here today on my channel, and this is going to be a different kind of video. I'm actually going to be ranking all of the Captain Deadbeard class from worst to best, or from weakest to strongest. Now keep in mind, this is my very own opinion. I don't think none of the Captain Deadbeards are bad. Now the way how I'm going to rank them by is how they play in the game of the role. Like for example, like Captain Partyman has Party Time, Captain Squawk has Toxic. I am actually going to be ranking those by that, and also their DPS, which is damage per second, if they even have one. And I am going to be counting the reload time of it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I am including all the upgrades, which is ammo, damage, and reload. And I know Captain Flameflame has fire and a little upgrade where if you see an enemy behind, they're gonna damage that enemy as well. And also Captain Squawk has the the overheat reload and the toxic damage. And I think I'm going to be including those as well. And before we get started, I just want to say I'm not going to be counting the abilities because I feel like people use them in different ways, to self-defense or to go on attack. So yeah, well, without that being said, let's start ranking them. Before we start, I want to quickly say I am going to be including their primary weapon, their long range, and their close combat. So yeah, let's start ranking them. Now, coming at the bottom of the list, out of all the 6 Captain Deadbeards, it has to be, unfortunately, Captain Squawk. Now, the idea of a toxic pirate sounds good, sounds good on paper, but his role in the game was an actual disappointing. I do like toxic, characters, not gonna lie, but I feel like the role that this character was given was a little disappointing. The flamethrower is not that good. It does 7 damage, and what is it? The overheat, I feel like it kind of works, but still the flamethrower still does not do enough damage. Also the toxic upgrade, I feel like that kind of works like a little bit, but still the flamethrower is still garbage. And that's basically the close range, the flamethrower. But his long range is actually pretty good, but the DPS does go random if you do miss a shot, but you can't afford to miss a shot. And also you gotta wait for the little zoom in thing so you can get that good accuracy going. And the reload upgrade was actually pretty good in this one. Without the reload upgrade, you're gonna have to wait for a couple seconds, and then of course you're gonna have to wait for the zoom thing. And I'm pretty sure I don't have the zoom upgrade for this guy. I only have the overheat, the toxic, and what is it? I forgot what was the other one. Fuck, I forgot. But yeah, this is my very own opinion. I'm pretty sure other people know how to use them properly than me, especially with the upgrades. Like, pretty sure the zoom upgrade will make a difference. But yeah, this has to come in at the bottom out of the 6 Captain Deadbeards. Next up in the list, on the number 5, is going to be Captain Flameface. Now, I do feel like Captain Flameface is a forgotten or underrated pirate, well, at least in my opinion. But he's still pretty good than Captain Squawk. Now, let's talk about the weapon itself, from long range and short range. The long range is pretty good. If you do miss a shot, you got those extra 7 or 6 bullets or so to back you up. And if you do land a shot, you're going to do 20 damage, I believe. And plus with the fire upgrade as well, that does 5, I think. Yeah, that does 5 damage. Now let's talk about the close range shotgun combat. The shotgun range is kind of, it's okay. I think it's a little bit better than Captain Squawk, just because, what is it? I do feel like if you do land the shotgun shot, you're gonna do 20 damage, plus on top of it with the fire upgrade, which is pretty insane. And the reload speed it's okay. I don't think this guy has the ammo, or not ammo, like a reload speed, but I'm pretty sure he does, because this character does get different upgrades. Like he gets the fire upgrade, and I'm pretty sure he has to get reload, because wouldn't make sense if he had fire and damage and ammo. That would be a little bit too broken. But I think he has reload, which the reload speed is pretty good. The DPS is pretty good if you do land your shots from long range. And he only has 8 bullets. Like I said, if you do miss a shot, you got those extra 6 or 7 bullets in your gun. And I do feel like people also forgot about the upgrade that you have him equipped, and you just don't use him once you get into master, is that he has an upgrade. If you're shooting an enemy and there's another enemy behind that enemy, you're going to deal damage to that enemy from behind as well. I feel like not that many people know that, because he's mostly a forgotten pirate, or at least in my opinion. But yeah, Captain Flameface comes in at number 5. Now coming in at number 4 is going to be Captain Sharkbite. So with those 2 pirates out of the way, which is Captain Squawk and Captain Flameface, I feel like these are the top 4 pirates where people will use when they reach to max rank, or when they max them out, I'm pretty sure. But Captain Sharkbite, I feel like it's one of those characters, like once you hit max or once you master him, you're never gonna use him again. I don't know why, but I'm pretty sure everybody, he was probably one of the best pirates back in the day, but now he's just not. I don't know why. But now let's talk about his weapon from long range and short range. The long range weapon is pretty good, but when the enemies are very far, it does 10 damage. Well, at least when I was trying to record the footage of it, it does 10 damage, and of course with the splash damage, it does 15 damage. But when the enemy is like super close to you, like at least at medium range, you're gonna start dealing some lot of damage. I don't know what happened to him when he was hitting the long range, but the long range weapon, or the sniper mode basically, is pretty good. Now let's talk about the close range. The close range attack on this character, it does do good amount of damage, more than Captain Squash, but I feel like it's a downgrade to Captain Flame Face, not gonna lie. But his long range weapon, like I said earlier, is pretty good, but his close range attack, it's not good. You are gonna have struggle killing with the plants. And I didn't mention this in the beginning of the video, but if you're playing the pirates as campy characters, yeah, of course you're gonna have to use the long range. But if you're playing them as an attack player, you could use the shotgun. But this character, you're gonna have struggles, not gonna lie. And his role in this game, I don't know what's his role in this game, to be honest. I think he's one of those characters that or one of the pirates you could quick scope with. And of course his role, I think he has splash damage, because none of the pirates do that. Captain Squad only does toxic, and the fire pirate or Captain Flayflay does fire damage. But Captain Sharkbite does splash damage. I think that's his role, and I'm pretty sure he's the only pirate that does splash damage other than that. So I think his role is supposed to be quick scope and splash damage. And the upgrades also help him a lot. The damage, really, you do quite a lot of damage from mid range, but for long range, nah. And the reload, the reload's pretty good with that reload upgrade. Like, holy crap, like you just reload like quick. And with the ammo upgrade, yes, it does really help a lot, especially if you try to shoot them from long range. And plus you're gonna do splash damage. The DPS is pretty good if you can land your shots. And like I said earlier, he's one of the pirates that you can quick scope, and he does splash damage. So the DPS is really good with this character, and that's why Captain Sharkbite comes in at number 4. Coming in at number 3 spot, ladies and gentlemen, is gonna be Captain Partyman. Captain Partyman is honestly not bad of a character. He's honestly good, and you could go crazy with party time. It's like a little challenge where if you get 5 kills without dying, you get a reward, which is party time. You get speed boost, and you get a bonus damage as well. The DPS is honestly pretty good than the rest of the Captain Deadbeard I said earlier, because this one you can shoot a little bit faster. The DPS is pretty good. The reloading time in this is pretty good as well. Once you get the reload, the reload upgrade, it just takes a blink of an eye, and then boom, he's done reloading. And the upgrades are pretty good, especially with the damage upgrade you get with this, and on top of the bonus damage you get for party time. And also your ammo upgrade really helps him a lot, because he only gets 10, and I feel like he gets 8 bullets and a gun without the ammo upgrade. Now let's talk about the long range and short range combat. The long range weapon is pretty good. You can do a lot of DPS with this long range. And the short range is honestly pretty good as well. It's honestly a lot better than the rest of the Captain Deadbeard's short range. But you do got to be very careful though, because you do get 10 bullets, and if you shoot with a shotgun, it takes 2 bullets. So yeah, you do got to be very careful when you go to shotgun range, because it will take a bullet. Like, it takes like a lot of bullets, like 2 bullets off you. So yeah, you do gotta be very careful. Other than that, Captain Partyman is honestly a good character, and he deserves the number 3 out of the best pirates in this game. Coming in at our number 2 spot, ladies and gentlemen, of the best pirates of all times out of the 6 of this, is the normal Captain Deadbeard. Now I have a feeling I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, because this is just the normal Captain Deadbeard, and it kind of beats the variant and also the Partyman. Now if I gotta say, this was originally going to be my number 3, but now looking back, like, this is just a copy and paste of Captain Partyman, but a upgraded version of it. The role of this character is honestly nothing. There's no role to him. It's just your normal standard Captain Deadbeard. There's no variant, there's no party time, there's just nothing. It's just your normal Captain Deadbeard. The DPS, the damage per second, is not bad. Is a step up to the rest of the other variants that I just did. It's really a step up. And the reloading speed, oh my goodness, it takes a blink of an eye. It's still the same thing with Captain Partyman, but it's a little bit better than the rest of the pirates that I mentioned. and the upgrades, you get ammo, you get damage, you get reload. The ammo, holy shit, you get a lot of bullets for this standard Captain Deadbeard, and I think another the Captain Deadbeard has that. The standard one has a lot of bullets. It does great damage, and on top of it, you do get the damage boost, not damage boost, the damage upgrade, which does a lot of damage compared to the other ones, of the pirates I said. And now let's talk about the long range and short range combat attack. The long range is honestly pretty good. Like, you can't go wrong with this character. He's honestly that good. In the close range, I think it does more damage than the other pirates that I mentioned. You can't go wrong with this character. He's easily one of the best pirates out there, and he deserves the freaking #2 spot. One of the best pirates of all time. And if you disagree, then you're fucking. But coming in at #1 in the best pirates of all times in PvGW, and do I even need to explain? It's gotta be Captain Cannon. His role in this game is basically you're shooting C4s at the enemies and perfectly timing on where to explode that goddamn bullet or cannon that you're shooting. And the DPS, you could honestly rapid fire with this if you could time that perfectly. But in long range, you're gonna have to actually time that perfectly. When it comes to medium range, you can just rapid fire with this. And the reload on this character is honestly pretty fast. Like, it just takes like a blink of an eye, but a little bit faster than the normal Captain Deadbeard. And the upgrades you get, I'm pretty sure you get reload, ammo, and damage. And this is why on this character is probably the best pirate of all time. And the long range weapon is honestly pretty good. Now let's talk about the short range. The short range is honestly okay-ish. I don't think it's way better than the normal Captain Deadbeard, but his long range weapon is really what got the #1 spot. He basically does the most damage, and you're practically shooting them with C4s and whenever you want to perfectly time that explosive, and then boom, they're dead. If you see a plant hiding in the corner, you can just pop one of these C4s at them and they're dead. So honestly, I think Captain Cannon comes in at #1. His DPS is good. His role in this game, well, what kind of character which makes him stand out of all the Captain Deadbeards, is you can basically shoot C4 and time that perfectly. And the reload speed I already mentioned is pretty quick, and all the upgrades that he gets is pretty good, and the ammo really helps him a lot. And the long range weapon, I already said, the long range weapon is pretty goddamn good, and the short range is meh. You're gonna have trouble killing the plants, but I prefer the long range weapon anyways, and I'm pretty sure everybody does that when they play with this character and they don't use the shotgun. But anyways, I'm gonna end it right here. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this new ranking system. This is obviously the first time, but keep in mind this is my very own opinion on the best pirates of all time. Everybody has their own preference on which pirate is the best, but I wanted to do these rankings because I feel like these has been out for at least almost a year or two, but I never started one because I never had all the characters max. But since I'm near a max rank, I could finally rank these characters with all the upgrades that people will have on the character. But yeah, I'm gonna end it right here, and before I end it, I'm gonna show you guys these 6 through #1 of the best pirates of all time. But yeah, I'm gonna end it right here. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.